back to your post.
Since like it's been like what 6 months since the last time
Yeah, I think it
we
was
chat.
around December.
December. Ah, nice. How you been? Anything new lately on your side?
Just been trading. Of course, the last week going quite well. Managed to ride a bit of these pumps, so quite satisfied with myself.
Nice. Let's go. Uh, I low key. Uh, Wait. Have you been building a long position slowly and then suddenly capture it, or you got in right at the turning point?
No, actually, I joined a bit later when BTC was already mid 70s. Didn't catch the bottom. I usually don't hold the position for the whole trend. This is something I'm still need to get better at. I usually trade. I go in and out and just try to capture some good part of the moves, but usually I'm not someone who managed to go from bottom to top in one single trade. I like
Mm.
to go in and out, reevaluate, wait for some conditions, like maybe if it's stalling, or in general I want to compound some profits. So I probably need to work a little bit on being just chilling in a position and just let it ride.
Yeah, I check out your chat all the time. I like how you turn like flip a few times in like an hour, a few hours.
Yeah, a lot of my followers on Telegram say that I give the best entries, but then they should ignore my exits. A lot of followers just say, "Oh yeah, I'm still in, so from when you entered, and I'm still riding." So meanwhile, I changed already 3 4 trades.
100%. So it was quite bare when we last chatted, and now it's like I don't know. Do you call this bull? But like, what do you think happened over the past 6 months that changed the market?
Yeah, so I last time we spoke, we were ranging between the 70s and 60s on Bitcoin, and I had the impression that we would spend much more time in that area. Apparently, we resolved in a couple of months, which is great. It's a good sign. In the meantime, we saw uh, a lot of like visible people, for example, posting and such, that they were kind of leaving crypto or abandoning crypto or saying crypto is dead. And apparently now they're all back. um, there's been a lot of people also who didn't leave crypto itself, but started uh, diversifying and started branching into trading other products. We had the big explosion this year of traditional products being able to trade in crypto on Hyperliquid and on other places. Even exchanges are starting to list, stocks and oil and metals. A lot of people. There's been like a mini bull market in metal in January, February, and now a lot of people with the iron war are having fun trading oil. So yeah, it's not being boring. It's not being boring. So, and I'm personally, of course, I still mostly uh, based in crypto trader. So I'm very happy if conditions are better in crypto itself on the charts.
Yeah, 100%. So do you okay? So you mentioned about checking like the Twitter sentiment, etc., etc. But what is your like market outlook, or what indicators do you use to check this, by the way, or do you look at like different tickers separately and just judge it by the TA, and then you'd be like, hey, like I looked at 20 tickers today, 10 of them looks bullish, maybe the trend is changing. Like how does it work in your mind?
Oh yeah, no, the my watch list is much more simple. I just try to keep in my prefer watch list let's say top five trending ticker. I have the majors. I have Bitcoin, Ethereum. I have Hyperliquid, pretty much permanent and watch list. And then I rotate the 3 to 5 hottest coin of the moment. For example, right now would be ZEC, would be
Hmm.
Ton, Hyperliquid itself, and then I keep also bunch of, uh, as I said, traditional products like gold and silver and oil, just to see if there is rotations going on, and also because on weekends, for example, a lot of volume on metals and oil on Hyperliquid, because of course traditional markets are closed. So there is really, like, millions of volume of people trying to speculate how market will open, how the news of the weekend will impact traditional markets, and it's sometimes you get some very volatile moves, which is fun to trade.
While we're on this topic, so like what? So you mentioned around like six tickers just now and some traditional stuff. So what? So every day when you wake up, do you just open the chart and then you just from there you just like what's your workflow like actually?
Oh, it's more of a weekly review. I tend to see, like, what was the hottest coin last week and how the charts look. If the charts look still good, I keep my rotation. If I see someone, I mean, in all the places I'm tapped in Twitter, in Telegram, and such. If I see a lot of attention, a lot of mentions, a lot of volume in some coins, I see them maybe popping up near the top 10, top 20 of most volume on exchanges. That's where I start to pay attention, and maybe that's where I add to my watch list. It's not a very, how to say, it's not a daily process. I just try
Mm-hmm.
to react to what's going on in front of me.
Do you care about fundamentals or narratives? Like Ton, would you care about like because Barov came in and say like, oh, I'm taking over, blah blah blah. Do you care about all those factors? You just be like, okay, this has volume, this has stuff. Let's just trade this TA with technical analysis, or you think the market's gonna keep going, so you try to trade it, or do you actually look at like what was the news or the catalyst that triggered it?
For example, with Ton, I first missed the news. I started seeing directly the explosive move. I saw people mentioning this coin, and then they say, "Oh, it's moving because this and that." There's a funny thing in crypto, which a lot of projects seem to pump around the, how to say, around a single person, like maybe a very visible dev, or a very visible, like poster boy of, for example, I don't know, like Mert is spending a lot of time talking
And
about privacy
Zcash.
coin, about Zcash, or I don't know, people like Thread Guy or such. And with Ton, with this Telegram Node, people, took this Durov news, the founder of Telegram, adopting kind of Ton as the best coin for the platform. Uh, they people like where they can point a single thing, a single person in relation to a coin. It becomes less abstract, less anonymous, and sometimes you get these explosive moves. I feel, of course, it's all connected to Bitcoin also having a good time. Like all these things, all the same news don't have the same effects if Bitcoin is not doing well at the same time.
Mm. Okay. Before I want to ask you more about like the traditional the TradFi assets and the trading volume and on chain. Do you think Ton can still go? What are your views on Ton?
No idea, no idea.
I'm still in that, so that's how I want to ask. All right, cool, cool, cool. Sorry to put you in the spot like that. All right, TradFi volumes. Like, do you like it's all right? First, do you trade those assets are Hyperliquid only, or do you actually use your like the traditional TradFi Web2 products as well? And like with Hyperliquid, like the top volume seems to be all these like stocks and commodities, etc. as well. What do you think about this whole situation?
Yeah, so it's a mix of, in my opinion, boredom with crypto, and especially when price action was bad. Like disillusionment that maybe this, we didn't get this famous uh, alt season that cover all coins. It's been very, very selective, singular rotations in crypto last couple years. So um, people see the stock market and people see all their instrument as up only, which was the narrative that was crypto famous for. Another one is a bit novelty because of course it's the first time that many people in many countries can trade these products without being licensed trader in the USA. And yeah, so it's undeniable that these products have having had an explosion recently, even outside of just crypto traders, like gold and silver. We saw also the pictures and videos of people queuing online to buy, queuing in line to buy physical. There's been like a bit of a FOMO in metals, and oil, of course, is trading explosive because of the news about the war in Iran, which are constantly evolving. So it's a mix of like, trying to get these 10%, 20% moves in 1 hour that maybe right now, or at least until recently, they were becoming a bit difficult to find in crypto. So people want, this instant return, these big candles, and they don't find them in crypto, and they now find them in the stock market, or in a lot of people are trying to trade, for example, single stocks, because you have Amazon, you have Apple, you have Meta, Nvidia, for example, big one. Then there has been like a rotation to manufacture of semiconductors, for example, SanDisk, memory rotation. There's been like a mini niches inside the
Yes.
same narrative. So it's all driven, for example, now by AI, but like there's been like, oh, AI means memory shortage. So let's go along all the manufacturers and so on and so on.
And
It's
let's
been
go to
fun.
optics. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
fun, man. Like hardware, optics, memory. Like doesn't matter. Like we it's just like, oh, I don't know what this means, but like Solana L1 quicker, faster, let's go. Oh, AVEX, Subnet, let's go. It's like that rotation trade again. Like people don't really care. It's just about like capturing the ticker early and just buy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all right. So do you think altcoins will die? Like still? Because like I look at like Mega Eve, I'm like, if Mega Eve performed this bad, like I don't know, like what else can we look forward to nowadays? Like it's like I don't know. Do you think this trend will continue? Will we just end up more trading like TradFi asset and Bitcoin maybe? And will altcoin come back?
I think it depends what we talk what definition of altcoins, because I think, for example, venture capital altcoins, which launch at billions valuation, where a lot of the value is already being captured in private rounds. These ones are almost guaranteed to go down only for a while, because people who bought 20x cheaper are finally able to sell, or at least they can hedge their exposure with maybe shorts. And in general, when they reach the public, when they reach retail, they are already insane valuation. So this type of coins, unfortunately, in my opinion, like you can catch some pumps in between, like they can have a little bit of a narrative every now and then. But in general, yeah, they are born and they go down only. There is still coins that can go, uh, let me say, organically up, like I don't know, like meme coins,
The
for
fact you have to think
example.
for so long. We don't
Yeah,
have
I
that
mean,
much
like,
debt.
yeah, it's been interesting. For example, the last recent mint coin that broke 100 million was not on Solana, was Asteroid, the one on Ethereum, then became
Yes.
the winner. So it's almost like, yes, people rotate between chains, but it's almost like the how to say, native population of Ethereum still a bit different than the native population of Solana. They are like less likely to maybe rotate out of coins in 15 minutes, and maybe they can hold the position a matter of a few days at least. So it's been interesting to see, because everyone was waiting for the trenches in Solana to come back alive, and now apparently we have a big runner on Ethereum.
Yeah. Have you been trading those memes a little bit?
I tried a little bit. I cannot say I had much success in the last months.
Mm.
Most of my profits last month has been just trading perps.
Nice. It's hard. It's hard. I think it's right now the game. It's a little bit hard. Like when you say like, oh, the one that reached 100 mil, that means like there's really not much coin reaching. Like normally we used to aim for 1B. Remember?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Mm. uh, but all right. Do you okay? A few questions. First is, do you trade? Have you ever traded traditional asset yourself previously, or have you always started and focused on crypto asset?
Yeah, only in crypto before. I don't even have any broker account. So first time
I see.
I traded metals, or first time I traded oil was directly on crypto rails. Um, yeah, I had
Have you
yeah. Tell me,
have
tell
you
me.
been trading TradFi assets lately?
Yeah, so I did a bit of gold and silver trading around January and February, and then some oil recently, next to more crypto focused trades. Like, for example, recently I was just mostly trading BTC and oil, but now I started adding again some alts. So at the moment, for example, was trading Zcash and Ton. This week, for example, they were the two biggest mover, at least in my opinion.
No, okay. So the current watch list and bags are Ton, Zcash, anything else?
Hyperliquid still. There's
Mm-hmm.
been a bit of drama in Hyperliquid because of Loracle, which is one of the huge whales. Like
He's shorting, eh?
I feel that the Hyperliquid people on crypto Twitter are becoming a bit too sensitive for how successful their product is. I mean, like, hype is trading in the 40s and can easily go again back to new high. The product keep adding feature, keep launching new capabilities. I don't see why they are so upset at anyone trying to, having little doubts, or maybe just simply realizing gains which were well earned. So,
Yeah. He's just
uh,
hedging, I think. He's still
yeah,
holding a
I
big
mean,
spot.
it's been personally attacked. I didn't enjoy that, and it's the other side of the medal, of course, of Hyperliquid having people's wallet visible, so you can see in real time what trades they have, what position they have, where they enter, where they exit, if they change their mind, and everyone gets too personal about that. I mean, like, big whales like
I,
that, just it's
I
not
think it's
personal.
good. It's fun and it's good that it's like if people don't care, they won't fight, right? And if they don't fight, there's no attention. It's almost like Bitcoin back in a few years back where people be like, oh, hold on, why you selling? Don't trade it, just hodl it, that kind of stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's fun.
Okay. So when you build your watch list, you mentioned earlier you just look at like top volume, group chats, etc. let's just anything addition there? Like if not, maybe let's talk about. I think I wanted to talk about like how do you take profit or exit the trade, but actually I think you don't have a problem exiting too late or being too greedy. You have a tendency of leaving too early. And do you think this read is correct?
Yeah, I think I tend to take profit too early, and I tend to, as a classic, probably tend to cut losses too late. So there is like when your trade is in a loss, when your trade is in red, there is like three levels. The first level is where you can take a loss and just lose a little money and still be fine, like it's not big deal. Then there is a second level where it's kind of feels too big to close it as a loss, because you feel stupid to close it there, where maybe you're just waiting for a bounce, which you, if you did your analysis right, should be coming. So you feel like, I cannot close here, like I would sell the bottom, and you keep it open, which is wrong, of course. But the main wrong thing is that you didn't close earlier. And then there is the third stage where it's just too big, and you need to eat the loss, and
Yeah.
basically necessary, you are forced to. So there is a bit of ego there, of course, like you, at some point the loss becomes bigger than your ego can stand. So like the uh, the admission of defeat becomes necessary. So I need
Mm.
to just get a little better at closing where the trade doesn't hurt too bad and it's just a small loss, and I can just start looking for the next trade. Sometimes my trades just recover then, but I just waste time maybe
Mm.
waiting for the trade to go back in green, where I could just close and just look for something else and just make the money somewhere else. It's, or just simply wait for different conditions.
How do you decide your stop loss when you enter the trade, or is it more like it depends on market as well? It depends on like your conviction, why you went into the trade, etc., etc.
So okay, a bit of background about my trading. I trade with cross margin, with basically portfolio margin, and usually I am in only one position at time, like one trade at time. It's very rare I have two or more going on. So my stop loss is decided, of course, before I enter a trade, but it's not set materially there. Usually, when, for example, condition are very volatile, I like to keep a mental stop. I leave to leave margin to not get stop on a semi on a small week, and then position goes in my favor. So effectively, what you see on the screen is that my stop looks like my liquidation. Basically, my whole margin is in the whole position, and it's usually not like quite low, because I don't like to use very high leverage. So it's like basically my risk management is I don't keep much on a wallet or exchange at the same time. So I know that what I'm trading with in that moment is like my
Your
maximum risk
position, basically.
tolerance. Let's say we get another, October 10, another 10 wipe. That's the most I can lose in that account.
Mm, mm.
But in general, yes, I have some invalidation, which mostly I just click manually and just say, okay, I'm taking the L here. This trade is done.
Yeah, I operate similar like that. Okay, so, but what about when you do meme coins? Do you stop loss, or you just like shoot to shoot? Fuck it.
Yeah, no, meme coins, I just buy a bag and write to zero immediately. If it works, it works.
And
If it not, I have still some wallets where they're like graveyards of coins.
it's okay, bro. Like it's everyone has them.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do you get angry, by the way, when you lose or win?
Yeah. I don't get much angry when I'm in a losing strike, for example, but I get most angry when I'm doing very well for a while and then I do something very stupid, which usually at some point it happens, like you do 10 very good trades in a row and then you think it's not enough or you feel you are invincible and you do something completely stupid and lose a bunch of profits. That's where I get the most angry because I feel like, you could just chill, you could just, enjoy your gains, take a day off, go to some nice restaurant and or whatever, bring
And
your
chill.
girl on vacation and that's it. And now you need to do another trade and that's where you do something stupid.
100%. Bro, I was like, so I was taking a break for like a month and a half ish to not trade. And I
Yeah.
was like, all right, sounds like the market is turning back around 2 days ago. Ton, I was able to cut ton at the early news. I bought a little bit of ton because I was like, all right, let's just warm up to the market. I don't want to do size yet. And I was like, all right, let me buy the top meme in ton, which is like the dogs thing. And I was like, okay, because I don't want to do size. Let's just buy the meme coin. So if it dies, it dies. If it, and somehow I woke up. I was like, oh shit, it's down 25% from my entry. I was like, all right, maybe the game is done. Ton is losing volume as well. So I stopped out and I took a nap. I woke up and it pumped doubled from my
Oh shit.
exit. Ah, fuck,
It's
man. Like I
classic.
was like, fuck, like because I was like, normally I don't even take a stop loss, but the thing is, because the meme is already listed on Binance Perks, so I did everything on Binance Perks. I'm like, maybe then I don't see it as a meme as much, but yeah, that's fucking
I
annoying as
see.
shit. I was
I
so
see.
angry. But yeah. All right. So how do you control your anger when you get into that stage?
I got better at it. I just, have a kind of discipline a bit of just taking day off. If I do something stupid, I just set a rule for myself that I just, after I close the next 24 hours, basically I skip completely. Doesn't matter if it's a bull market or whatever. I just, clear it. Maybe I will watch charts and maybe, still get a bit angry, but still the mental reset of not clicking the buttons help to cool down. That's what I do mostly.
All right. Do you have any advice you want to give as a trader for, let's say, any advice that for other traders in general? Let's say five different short or long advice, or one long one, depends on how you want it.
Yeah. So the first
Hello. Wait, did I lose you? Is it me? I think it might be you.
to put
Oh,
hi.
sorry.
Yeah, we're back.
I think you broke off for a second. Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
what
Excellent.
advices?
Yeah, small advices. So the first one is to when you take a trade and you set the P&L like a target, don't put it in. Don't try to set a target with the P&L in mind. Let's not say, oh, if it goes to this price, I make $1,000, and so this is my exit. Try to see on the chart what is the most logical point where the trade can end, because if it makes you $300, that's the maximum. If you see that the chart can go to $10,000, don't be afraid to put a shooting star target. So basically put the target where the chart says, not where you think you're making money. I don't know if it makes sense. Like I see a
Mm-mm.
lot of people trying to say, for example, oh, this is 2 hours, so like I'm risking $500 to make 1,000, and they use this little tool and they say, okay, this is my 2R, this is my stop, and this is my target, and it doesn't make any sense on the map. It's all mental. The market doesn't care where is your position, where is your entry. Like you just need to look at the chart and say, we are here and it could go there, and if it goes here, I'm wrong. And maybe sometimes it's like a zero point 0.5 R. You decide if you take it or not. Sometimes it's 7R and you need to take it and you need to just, believe it. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in your analysis. A lot of people just get blinded, I think, by the money, by seeing the P&L calculator. Like, oh, I put this little target here, and it's for example, around $1,000 or around $10,000, and that's my target. Doesn't work that way.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. That's cool. I get what you mean. Like, because I think people kept talking to themselves to be like, "Oh, I need to be disciplined. I need to be disciplined." Then they had get so zoned into that. So, but yeah, because I'm not disciplined at all. So like, I don't really. I guess that doesn't apply to me as much.
Oh, it applies to all of us. I mean, like, even the advice I give, I still need to follow myself sometime. I'm not a perfect trader.
Yeah, you're too humble, bro. It's good to learn from you. All right, let's do a mini game. Um, I'll ask you a few assets. Just tell me which one do you prefer. All right,
Sure.
let's go. Which asset do you think is best for holding long term? Solana or BNB?
Um, Solana.
Solana or Hype?
Hype.
Hype or ETH?
Let's say 1, 2 years, I would say hype.
Hype or BTC?
BTC.
BTC or Nvidia?
I still think BTC. I think,
Let's go.
yeah.
BTC or gold?
This is a hard one. I think, still BTC.
Let's go. You're not a trader. You're loyal to crypto. All right. All right.
I
Rapid
really
fire.
think gold breakout from a decade of basically it did really a vertical move. I don't think it can, like double from here in the next 5 years, while Bitcoin can easily do it in 1 year.
Bro, to be honest, like some part of me really scared that Bitcoin will trade like gold for 10 years and then we will somehow get another rebound in 10 years instead of like a year or two.
Well, there's a chance. There's a chance the big boys are in town. The traditional finance could make Bitcoin a bit boring. I mean, so far hasn't been the case because like it went to 125 and then went down 50%, and now it's up. And now they're like 30%. We still getting these big moves, just maybe more stretched over time.
100%. So a few rapid fire question. Polymarket or Kashi?
I think Polymarket, just because they're more visible to me. I think they have more online presence.
I see them on Instagram, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Zcash or XMR?
Okay, so I have a double answer to this. I think Zcash better for trading, and XMR if you really need to use it. Like, I really think as a real privacy coin, Monero is the real one, and like there's a reason it's banned in several exchanges. It's a real like danger to traditional channels. So Zcash is more, I think, more controlled product, more like I know I can get some hate for this, but I would not use Zcash for anything too serious about
Mm-mm-mm.
money privacy.
I okay, sure. I don't have expertise to comment on this. I am not a privacy guy. I actually used to hate trade privacy coins because I feel like they will get suppressed at a point. When they grow to a certain point, they always get suppressed. But yeah. Uh Binance or Hyperliquid?
Hyperliquid, 100%.
Ethereum Foundation or Solana Foundation?
Um, yeah, you got me there. I don't know. I think Ethereum is more like still more like home to me.
Okay, cool. All right, man. That's all the question from my side today. I had a lot of fun. Is there anything you want to talk about or ask me?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I wanted to ask you if you had any experience with traditional products, if you try to trade them also, for example, on crypto, if you're having fun with them.
So I actually used to trade Hong Kong stocks a bit. I did a lot of like initial listing, those kind of stuff trading as well. But like most of my US stocks are for more long term holding. Uh, to be very honest with you, I have been trading a bit, but it's very been small size. I'm trying to get the feel for it. I genuinely feel like all the stocks trade a bit like meme coins nowadays. To me, like all the valuation models doesn't really matter. It's more like first in, first out. But I feel like I don't have like in crypto, when Zcash pump, you kind of like have a sense of who are the marginal buyers or who might be the marginal buyers. But for stocks currently, I don't. So like that's the part where I kind of get it and kind of don't. Like I kind of get it why everyone is rotating to optics. They're reading certain papers, etc., etc. But like I can't price who else is gonna buy it if that makes sense. Like Ton for me right now is like I if it can sustain this price, there are more marginal buyers that might be coming in. But whereas for stocks, I really don't have that feeling right now.
I
So I'm trying
see.
to get that feeling back in.
It's more
So that's why I
uncharted
was asking you
territory.
about what your strategy. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like I mean, like it's all marginal bias right now. There's no fundamental research. There's no things. It's more like a tech. The thing. Do you think who's the next buyer, right? But whereas in trad, like I don't understand that as much as crypto. So like I still feel like it's more a playing ground for me right now. But like I haven't been able to size up. I frankly don't use crypto to trade perks. No, to trade traditional stuff just because I already have all the other like brokers and everything set up and
Yeah,
uh yeah, but that's about it. And the thing is like I won't leverage trade them because I'm shit at it, right? So that's why I don't want to use like 10x leverage as well.
that's fair. That's fair. Actually, it's good that you recognize this and don't just go full degen. It's great.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
that's all from my side. Actually, I had a lot of fun chatting with you today.
Likewise, bro. All right. Have a good day today.
You too, man. You too.